All right, welcome to Bax TV, your channel that makes technology usage more accessible by bringing in tutorials, tips on technology usage, software troubleshooting, and hardware uh, assembling, and all of that, by also providing you with educational writings, cover letter, recommendation letter, CV restructuring, and all of that, and SOP writing and all of that. So that is Bax TV. Welcome to our channel. Good. In this episode, we'll be dealing with Microsoft Office Word, which happens to be part of the Microsoft suite, and it's a privilege to know much about Microsoft Office. So, we want to spend some few minutes to go through tutorial on Microsoft Office Word for beginners. So this is introduction to Microsoft Office Word. Good. So we want to get to action. First of all, before you have the interface that I have here, that is Microsoft Office Word, you first have to visit uh, Microsoft.com. Then you purchase the software. It's a licensed software. You purchase it and with the key, then you follow the instructions. Installation is very easy. It's very user friendly. So after you are done purchasing the software and licensing it. Then when you launch it, you have the interface like this. Good. So it's believed that you have this interface. So in this episode, we'll be going through the ribbons. The ribbons. When I say the ribbons, we talk about the file, home, insert, draw, design, layout, references, mailings, review, view, and all of that. But today we'll just have an introduction to it. In our subsequent tutorial, we'll delve much into each of the ribbons. So we want to take our time. But first of all, somebody will be asking, what do we use Microsoft Office Word for? Now, Word, we basically use for documentation. That is something. And sometimes it's interesting to know that we can even use Office Word to even design a website. Yes, surprise. We can do it. But in the course of our discussion today, we're looking at the documentation aspect. When I say the documentation aspect, for preparing documents. And with these documents, it has something to do with what? Formatting. Yes, formatting, that is after you are done typing the word, your words or letters or anything, you format. That is what you edit. You remove some words, you add some, you correct spelling, you punctuation, and you position the words. Those that are going to be the middle, those that will be at the right, and all of that. That is what we call in totality we call formatting. Good. So that is what you'll be focusing much on as far as introduction to Microsoft Office Word is concerned. Good. So voila, we can have our lesson, our practical lesson now. So first of all, we want to go through file. That is what a ribbon, that is file. So let's all see. So you can see this is file. When you click on the file ribbon, this is what you will see in different versions. This is Microsoft Office Word 2019. Good. That is how come we may have a difference in the component of the file as a ribbon. Some have different things. So home brings you where you are is home. So there's nothing. Now, the next item here is new. New. That is if you want to create, let's assume you've opened an existing document. You want to create a new document. You click on new. Good. So you see it here. When you see it here, then you go on what? You can have a predetermined letter or you can create a blank document. For instance, let's create a blank document. So you can see a blank document has been created. A blank definitely means an empty, fresh document that is created for you to work on now. Good. So let's go back to our file. Good. So from there, then you have what? Open. Open basically is just an option to allow you to access an already existing Word document on your computer. Let's assume that you've already typed in some works. You already have some documents that are having Word format on your computer. So you want to open them. So when you click on open, it takes you to the folders where all those words are. So let's say we have a lot of these words. So you can see these are Word documents. So the moment you just go through and you are able to locate what you want to work on, then let's assume we are opening this. This one is more or less like accessing it from an online. So let me escape. Let me stop it. Okay, it has come. So my CV was already on the computer. So I went to file and I accessed it. I opened it. It has come. So this is Word. If I want to do something about it, then I start to do what? Work on it. So let me minimize this. Then let's go back to file. So all that is open. Then from here, then we also have what? Information. So this one, we are just trying to know a little about the document. Let's assume that the other document that I've opened that I just closed. Okay, let's see. So let's go to the info. When you go to info, it gives you details about the document, the author, the size, the number of minutes that was spent in total editing time, the author, that is the first computer on which, or the first author who typed in the work and who modified it. They will all show. Details, the date that a document was created and the date it was modified and all of that. They are all going to be here for you to see. It's interesting anyway. And by that option too, you can be able to what? Protect, or that is you can secure your document by what? Just locking it. Yeah, it's here. You can use this option to also encrypt it with what? A password, which means that nobody can access that document except by using the PIN or password that you will set to it. It's also a way of securing your files from unauthorized access. Unauthorized access. That's good. So let's leave this and come back to our file. So here we are done with new, we are done with open, we're done with info. Now we want to look at save. If you want to save a document, that is what you are done typing. Then you want to save, you want to keep it safe somewhere. So let's assume I want to save. Yeah, so you select let's say I want to save on desktop. Uh-huh. So let's say I want to save. That one is trying to create. So let's say I want to save on desktop. So let's say my new lesson. Yeah, so you are choosing where you want to save the document. So I want to make it on the desktop, not with the OneDrive desktop, but the offline desktop. So desktop, go to here, my new lesson. So after I've typed in the name, then I do what? Then I just click on save. Go to the name at the top has changed. My new lesson. It has changed. Very good. So that is for save. Now let's look at save as. Now save as is more or less like you already have an existing document and you want to create a duplicate copy of it, probably with a different name and maybe different the same content or different content. Yeah, same name. So we already have my new lesson file on the desktop. Maybe we want to the same content, but we want to duplicate its name or have it differently in a different location. So with this, we go to desktop, the same procedure. Then maybe I add one, my new lesson one. Mhm. So desktop. Good. So it means that my document, let's see if it's going to be here. So I have my new lesson one, my new lesson, the two of them are all here. Good. Very good. So that's for save and save as. Save is what you are saving or trying to store the document for the first time. Now, save as is more or less like an existing document that is there that you want to create a duplicate of. That you want to create a duplicate of. So that is it. Let's quickly look at the remaining ones and we see how best to go with it. Good. So that is save and save as. Now let's come to print. You are done with the document you want to print. Some of these things we'll delve much into it. That is after we are done learning how to type, how to edit, and all of that. You want to print. Print is just to have a copy of it on a paper. Yes, a hard copy of your document on a paper. That is the print, and maybe share and export. Share export probably could be you want to convert it from document to PDF. Yeah, so you click on export, and it will allow you to create a PDF version. Yeah, so let's say you can create it by default here. Yes, so automatically it will ask you to save its name, and let's say we are using the same name and we want to save on desktop. So when you are done with this, when you click on publish, the document you have it in PDF. Good. So you can see these are not what I'm looking for. Good. So you can see that my new lesson it has opened. There was nothing in it, so you wouldn't see any content. So you can close. So now this is our interface. Okay, we are done with it. Share is maybe you just want to forward to your email, save to cloud, and all of that. So now let's come back to home here. Good. So this is our interface for Word. So let's say, welcome to my master class online tutorial. Good. So in this, we are glad to take you through introduction to Microsoft Office Word. Good. So this is episode one, kind of, or version one. Episode one. So now for typing, it's believed that you need to, master your typing by using what? If you are slow in typing, maybe your words per minute is low, please visit and purchase this software. If it's big one, teaches typing. I'm sure it's a free software you can download anyway. So go and download and beef up your typing skills. Try and do that. You can just type this is typing. Type it in the use Google Chrome. Just type it. You find it download and install. Installation is very user friendly. But still, if you have a problem installing it, you can comment under this video and I will help you with the link to download. And even I can set it up for you remotely. Yes, we can do that. So after you're done that, you learn the typing. It's a good thing because Microsoft Office Word we do in typing and all of that and everything. So welcome to uh, introduction to Word. So here we are done with file ribbon. So we are now on home. So now home is more or less the one of the greatest aspects of Microsoft Office Word that if you are very familiar with the components of the home ribbon, it will help you so much, because basically everything we do with typing is from home, from this home ribbon, because all these components here are the things we'll be using to do typing. So first of all, I have just typed in something to show you. So let's say I want to let this be, let's say I want to create heading. So let's say heading to be, let's say I have Vax Online Masterclass. Good. So this is the heading. That is how come I've typed it in caps. So let's say, yeah, I've typed it. Now, anytime you want to apply any of these icons, functions to a typed text, first thing is you highlight. You highlight, or you can also say you select. You select a text. To highlight a text means what? To select that text before applying a function onto it. Function here could be, want to make it bold, want to make it italics, or you want to underline it, or you want to apply subscript or superscript or any of those things. Don't worry, we'll go through. Now, let's quickly learn how to highlight a text. Let's quickly learn how to highlight text. It's simple. You can start from the right or you can start from the left. Before you start, if the blinking cursor is at the right side of the text or the end, then you move your mouse cursor to that side of the blinking cursor. Then you hold down the left click button. Then you move the cursor to the left. That is one. If, let's go over again. If the blinking cursor is at the right side or end of the text, you move the mouse cursor to that place. You hold down the left button. Don't remove your hand. Then you use your right hand to select or move the cursor gently to the left. To the left. Take note of that. Now, the other way, that is if the blinking cursor is at the beginning of the text, it's at the beginning of the text or at the left side, then you also move the mouse cursor to that side. You hold the left click button, sorry, down. Then you move this around to the right. So the movement is based on where the blinking cursor is. If the blinking cursor is at the right, then it means after holding down the left click button, then you move to the left. But if the blinking cursor is at the left, then you hold down left click button, then you move your mouse, your cursor to the right. They are all means of selecting it. You can do that, or you hold you if the blinking cursor is at the right side, you press Control Shift. The two, you should hold them together down. Then you use the arrow key to the left. The number of times you want it to go or the number of words you want to select, then you use the left arrow key. So I'm using that is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm selecting 4. So then you take off your hands. That is all you've selected. Or if the cursor is at the beginning and you want to use the keyboard, use Control Shift. Your hand should be on the two together. Then you use your arrow key to the right. So 4 times. Then all the words will be selected for you. Let's assume you want to select everything with the same format. You hold the arrow key down, the Control and the Shift key down. Then you can use the arrow key down to select everything. Yes, you can see this one. The down selects what? Each line. So you are removing it from it, each line. But if you use to the right is selecting each word. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have you seen it? But when you use the arrow key down this time around, it selects or it highlights each line. Have you seen it? That's all. Good. I hope you are making progress. So let's just look at a few things. We don't want to load our lessons much. We just want to be short for you to be able to access it. Very good. So we have just learned how to select a text. Very good. Then we want to let this text come into the middle, but let's take our time. So we want to make it bold, Yes, you can see. Have you seen the changes? When you click on the B, the text is bold. When you click on the I, that is italics. It's more or less like sleeping B. I'm sure you can see it. Good. So it's now straight. So let me click on U. This is underline. Now, if you want different versions of the line under the text, you click on this small drop down arrow. You can see. Then you select the type of line you want to use to underline your work. Yes, that is the one we want. Good. So we have made our text bold. We have underlined it. Good. So that is for these two. We'll deal with these four functions. Then we allow for comments and all of that. So this is the heading. And so this rectangular tab you can see here, it's what you call the font. The font. The font. How you want your font, your writings to look like. There are 1001 font styles here you can select. So you can click on the arrow, drop down arrow here to see millions of them. Yes, you can pick Times New Roman. You can go and you yourself you can install, you can download this font and install. If you know them by their name, you just install. So by default, we are using Times New Roman. Good. So that is all we are using. And the one at the right of it here, you can see is the font size. So you can click in the box and select the size you want. Let's say 24. Or you can just click in this and type in the size. Let's say you want to type in 30. Just type 30 and enter. Then it takes effect. But don't forget, everything you want to do, you must first of all select the text before you apply it. Apply it. Now, in our next video, we'll be able to look at how to increase the font size, how to decrease the font size, and how to apply the strike through, how to bring subscript or superscript, how to let the text be in the middle or right or left, and all of that, all other functions. We'll be able to look at it. We'll be able to look at it. So if you have any concern or you are not clear with something or you have started and you've ended somewhere, please drop your comment. Leave your comment and we'll respond to it accordingly and we'll be able to guide you through. We want to make our videos very simple, minimum of 25 minutes, so that you can have uh, ample time and be able to do it. So good. So today we've been able to look at file ribbons. We've looked at the contents of the file, how to save as, open, new, you check the info, you export, you print, and all of that. Those are some of the things we've looked at for today. And we also looked at how to apply bold, italics, underline text, change the font style, highlight, how to increase the font size with numbers or with a drop down arrow. Yes, you can do it. So let's practice this and meet in our next video. So this one too, let's try and see if you can change it. So this is time. Sometimes you can, just like I did first, you can click on the drop down arrow and pick the name, or you can type it yourself in that box. So when you start typing, the name will pop up. You just enter. Automatically it has come to this level. All right, so see you in our next video. I remain your humble instructor, Bax. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell at the bottom of this video. That is how you'll be able to get notifications of all videos we'll be sharing. That is in the next video to this. Don't miss any. Bax TV, making technology usage more accessible.